Hi, I'm Gloria Brooks with Nature Glow's eScience. Let's talk about why do a homeschool math snowflakes unit study. All right, because it's fun. Learning should be fun to kids most of the time, not part of the time. So it was 2003, and I had been inspired by a wellness teacher by Don Tolman to get outside and to look for nature's patterns. There are 5 common patterns: hexagonal, circular, curves and lines, or lines wherein they can be straight or curved, fractal, and 5-pointed star, such as found in many flowers, if you look closely and carefully at them. So there I was outdoors every day after school. I was a burned out private school educator, and I was coming alive. I was in I guess it was my second education career renaissance. I'm trying to make sure that there's no shadow here. And when I say renaissance, just like this reawakening, I just had this awakening to connect with the natural world and to get outside every single day looking for nature's patterns. And so it was around springtime when I began this 7-year photographic journey looking at nature's numbers, patterns, and geometric shapes. And I brought it into the classroom and introduced it to my kids, and they loved it. And I got them outdoors every single day, at least for 2 hours. And thankfully, I was in a school that allowed and gave me that kind of liberty to have my kids be outdoors learning lessons. And during the winter time of that same year, I was in libraries. I was looking for information about nature's numbers, patterns, and geometric shapes, and I stumbled across a book called Snow Crystals by Wilson Bentley, and he co-authored it with a gentleman, I don't recall his name. But I thumbed through the book, and they were I said the word perfectly yesterday. They were photographs of snowflakes, real snowflakes that Wilson Bentley had taken. And he lived, by the way, from 1865 to 1931 in Vermont. He was a Vermonter. And he is famous for figuring out how to photograph snowflakes and tiny, tiny things from the natural world by hooking up an old bellows camera to a microscope. And he perfected the technique. And his secret was to be outdoors with all of his equipment in freezing cold temperatures, like sub-zero temperatures. It can get really mighty cold in Vermont. And there he would be for hours and hours, photographing tiny falling snow crystals. And he has this book called Snow Crystals that are filled with 5,000 photographs. And he also has several of the photographs preserved in the Smithsonian. He wrote a letter to them asking that they would preserve his photographs. Pretty cool, huh? Isn't that awesome? So I got really excited because I had never seen what real snowflakes look like that close. So I had an epiphany, and I started getting outside in the wintertime looking at snowflakes. And the easiest, simplest way to do is just to watch them collect on your windshield, your vehicle windshield. And if you have a dark colored vehicle, you can see them even easier. The next step is to collect them with pre-frozen black cardboard, or black velvet is even better. Just some kind of dark colored cloth that you leave outside overnight, so it's the same temperature as outdoors, in a box. And then when you're ready to observe them, bring your magnifying glass and go outside and just watch as the snowflakes fall on the dark colored cloth. Look at them under your with your little eyeglass, and you'll be amazed. And there are 35 different kinds of snowflakes, snow crystals. Okay, so again, why study Homeschool Math Snowflakes unit study? Because it is simply awesome, and kids just fall in love with math when they see it in something as beautiful as a real snow crystal. Now, one of the activities that I learned to do was in my garage. And this was the winter of 2004, I think it was. I was so excited. I was getting ready for the first snowfall of the year. And I got a microscope. I got my microscope slides, and I let everything overnight in the freezing cold garage. And then in the morning, when it was snowing, I took everything out. Well, I didn't take everything outside, but I took my slides and I sprayed them with a clear plastic. It's like a clear plastic that you can get like at any department store. And I'm hoping that there's not a shadow here in my face. Okay, so I sprayed the slide, and then I held it up to the falling snow and let some snow crystals collect on it. And then I brought it back into the garage so it wouldn't over collect. And then what I think I did, I actually have this experiment in my Math Learning Secrets / Geometric Beauty of Snowflakes bundle. That link comes with this post. But I think you spray it one more time, or maybe the snowflakes just sit in the clear plastic and they dry. You put them someplace where they're not going to collect dust. And then 24 hours later, you can look at them under the microscope and you can see preserved snowflakes. It's really awesome. So I brought that activity to school for my students, and they absolutely loved it. And then I've taught Geometric Beauty of Snowflakes, which is bundled in with my Math Learning Secrets guide for a limited seasonal sale right now. You can click the link with this post and grab that while it's at this low of a price. So I've been teaching geometric snowflakes for years. It's a 3-lesson online course bundle unit study featuring the life of Wilson Bentley, and also a myriad of different projects and activities that your kids can pick and choose to do at home. Now, you may be in a part of the world where you don't get snow. That's okay. You know, snowflakes are still worthy of your study, okay? They're really awesome. There's still lots of resources online, and I provide all of that. I provide internet activities, additional videos beyond what I teach, so that you literally could be studying snowflakes for probably at least a month. But you can allow you and your kids to just jump down rabbit hole after rabbit hole. And rabbit holes, by the way, are really great, especially when they are student-led and your kids are guiding their learning. And I give them tons of resources, like a buffet, and they can just pick and choose the projects and activities that they want to do. So that is why doing a homeschool math Snowflakes unit study is awesome sauce and can really inspire your homeschool math, science, literature, art. You can like cover all your subjects, geography, science, all of it. Nature study, you can get outside if you're in a place where you can observe snowflakes. Yeah, so go ahead, click that link, grab my Math Learning Secrets guide where I teach you how to learn like this all the time using 5 pillar secrets that will liberate you from homeschool math drudgery and other academic drudgery through math and science unit studies. And I will be talking to you tomorrow. Please hit subscribe here on YouTube, give me a thumbs up, and toss down a comment. What are your thoughts about doing a homeschool math Snowflakes unit study? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching.